Welcome. Today I'm going to teach you how to use the Matrix MRIS database to search for comps. Alright, I'm going to use a fictitious address. So we're gonna first pick the address. The address I'm going to pick is a place I used to rent. It is in the Renaissance in Falls Church, 2230, and it's George C. Marshall Drive. First is when you're using the MRIS, and you're searching for tax records, you enter in the street number, and then you're going to enter in just part of the street name here, and you can just put an asterisk, and it'll pull up everything. Now, because this is a condo, I'm just going to go ahead and search for it. It really doesn't matter which one we pick here. I'm just trying to get a square footage so we can base our report off of real quick. Okay, and while that is loading, I do want to go over a neat trick. The trick is while the screen is highlighted, hit Control N, and it will duplicate what you have on this side of the screen, and I'll let it populate real quick here. So it came up with the tax records, right? If I actually waited until these results came up, it would have copied the same results when I hit Control N, as in right there. Okay, so that's very helpful. So let us do a report on, let's see, something in the middle. So let's do, this looks like a good winner. So Soon I.O. and Susie O. Okay, so they own unit 213 in the Renaissance. Alright, here's a legal description of the property. If you familiarize yourself with this, reports will go a lot faster. Here is the tax information. The current assessment for 2009 is right here, 262,300, and it's split up in land and improvements. This is a condo, so the only one you're really concerned with is right here, just the total tax value. Alright, this information you'll need also. This is when the property was purchased or sold last, and that's July 22nd, 2005 for 422,300. And then you're going to look for your GLA. In Matrix or MRIS, the GLA is known as living area, and here it's located 1074. So we're going to pretend our subject is 1074 square feet, or 1074 rather. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find my limits, and to find my upper and lower limits, since this is not an actual report, I will have a blank notepad up. Okay, so to find my upper limit, I'm going to multiply 1074 by 1.2, or 120%. Alright, what comes up is 1288.8. I'm going to drop or truncate that to the whole number, so my upper limit is 1288. Alright, and then I'm going to do the same thing, 1074, multiply that by 0.8, and it comes up with 859, so that's my lower limit. So my GLA limit is 859 to 1288. Alright, so I have that. For a single family house, you may also do lot size variance of 20%, and you do the same way, 80% and 120. You can also, I believe this is a little slower, but you can also do 1074 times 0.2. You get 214, and then you can subtract it from 1074, and you still get 859. Okay, I'm going to minimize that for now, and we're actually in Matrix. We can first search we should do is by subdivision, so we should search inside the Renaissance to see what kind of comps there are. So let's do that first. Alright, we're going to hit the active, the under contract, and the sold. We're not going to worry about style, we're not going to worry about type. Because the Renaissance is a condo, we're not going to worry about ownership type. We're going to copy and paste the subdivision into the legal subdivision block here. And the close date, we're going to go back 120 days because that's what we're allowed by the report. Okay, and we're going to hit search, and let's see what we find here. Okay, so 13 come up. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is highlight all the comps. You're going to actually hit this drop down menu. You can hit T for tax, click off of it, and it'll convert it to the tax values. after you convert it to the tax values, you're going to hit living area right here, and it's going to sort by living area size. And now let's go back to our limits. So our limits for this are 859 to 1288. So we're going to select everything that works, right? You can do it this way, which is slower, or because the bulk of what I'm selecting is most of the page, I'm actually probably going to select all of them and deselect the ones that don't work. So in that way, I've only hit the button 4 times. If I did it this way, I'd hit the button about 10 times. So I have the one selected I need. Now you can't just hit the back button because all of it will disappear. Okay, so that doesn't work. The way that you have to do this is highlight the ones you need, hit email, and just put a fictitious email in here. I usually put 1@1.com. Alright, and just hit send. Okay, once you hit send, what's important is this information down here. Alright, these are all the tax records you just went over. Now you're going to highlight all of them. You can triple click here, highlight all of them, hit Control C. You're actually going to hit OK. You're going to come back up here, hit back to original results, and it'll bring you back to the listings. And then you're going to revise, so you're going to hit revise down here in the bottom left corner. You're going to come to this right here. Now this is an additional field. You may not have it. Where you add this is you click here to click add fields, okay, and it's called tax ID. So you're going to scroll all the way down to where it says tax ID. I already have it, and what you want to do is it's going to show up at the bottom. You're going to want to move it all the way up so it's the closest field, all the way to the top, and then you're going to return to your search. Okay, and now you're going to hit Control V and paste it into the tax ID section, and we're going to search. So now all of these will work for GLA. Okay, we're going to sort and get our solds and our under contracts in different sections, and then we're going to look for the predominant value here. So the solds range from 272 to 215, and the lists range from 190 to 280. So they're pretty much overlapping. It's looking like these will probably be my solds. You know, the 190 is a little out there. And to get the highest value, these will probably be my solds. So let's check them out though, because we do need to verify and make sure the comps make sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the bottom, click inside the listing, and I'm going to hit the tax record. Right, tax records will come up. It's going to show me the square footage. Now it has the same square feet, probably the same model as a subject that we fictitiously made up. Doesn't mean it's an equal though. This could need some work, and it could be an inferior property. It could be more upgraded or in better condition, and be a superior property. So first of all, this is a condo. Our subject's on the 2nd floor with no view. This is on the 11th floor, and this probably has views of DC. So that itself, being on the 11th floor, is going to make this superior. Alright, and this is looks like it's a foreclosure or short sale. Let's check up here. So it's a foreclosure. Alright, doesn't really matter. It's the top price that sold in the last 120 days in the community, so we can't really go wrong with that. Let's see the next one here. So 11th floor, this is on the 1st floor. Alright, no view. You can tell it has a view of a tree there, and we're going to pull up the tax records for that one. And it has less square footage, so this can be our inferior property. Okay. Now I'm running out of time here, so I'm going to continue this on another lesson. But this is the first lesson of pulling comps with MRIS.